What's up, everybody? Let's Talk Jets Radio. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Sunday. We're a few days away from free agency starting. Legal tampering starts tomorrow. So curious to see which direction the Jets are going to go in, who Joe Douglas is going to try to reach out to. But the reason for this video is just a quick reminder, and I can't believe that I'm the one doing this, but please be patient. I'm usually not the one to preach that at all. I'm usually not a believer of that, at least not the last couple of years. I've definitely felt like a lot of you that the Jets have to be aggressive in free agency, that this roster desperately needs some high-end talent, some impact players that can kind of change things around a little bit. But I'm also realistic about the state that they're in right now, how far away that they are, how many players away that they are, and ultimately looking at the draft, 4 picks in the top 38. That's where you want the core of your team to come from. So between those picks, on top of what you got last year with Zach Wilson, Vera Tucker, Elijah Moore, Michael Carter, like that should be the core of your team. That should be what your free agent money is going towards building around. So at the end of the day, I think they're going to be aggressive to an extent, but they're not going to overpay. I already see the panic setting in. The fact that they didn't go after Amari Cooper. And listen, would I have done it? Probably 5th-round pick. If you can get a guy like Amari Cooper in here, I think that makes all the sense in the world. But then again, if you're paying $20 million for Cooper on top of what you're paying for Corey Davis, Elijah Moore, he's obviously going to be a big part of your offense at receiver. Those are 3 guys right there. So what if best player available at pick 10 is a receiver? If it's Treylon Burks or Drake London or Garrett Wilson, whoever your guy is, are you still taking that receiver at pick 10? Now you got 4 guys. So ultimately, like I've said from the beginning, I think they want to get through the draft, feel comfortable taking the best player available, and ultimately have those building blocks to be able to build around and have the flexibility to be able to build around those guys going into next year and beyond. So I just think realistically we're at least a year away. And ultimately, if you do win 9 or 10 games, this is a much more attractive destination for free agents to come to next year. So again, I think that there's going to be a lot of good value in that second wave of free agents. Maybe they do go after, someone prominent in the first, couple days, possibly, a James Daniels, maybe a Bozeman on the offensive line. I don't think they're going to meet the needs of Allen Robinson. You could go after somebody in the secondary like a Marcus Williams, maybe a Carlton Davis. I do think they will sign one prominent free agent, but I'm really not getting my hopes up for anything beyond that. And then I think, again, it's just going to be a lot of those mid-tier guys, some good value there, and you keep your flexibility going into next year, but you really build the core of your team through the draft. So can't believe I'm saying it again, but patience, trust the process. Got a good feeling about this offseason, in particular the draft. Just don't get your hopes up too much on free agency. So talk to you guys later.